Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and today we are going to talk about sacral vertebra. So let's start our topic with introduction. Sacral vertebra form a critical part of vertebral column contributing to the stability and weight-bearing function of the pelvis. In humans, sacrum consists of five vertebrae that are fused together to form a single wedge-shaped bone that is located at the base of the spine between the lumbar vertebra and the coccyx. The structure forms the posterior wall of pelvic cavity and articulate with pelvic bones to provide support for the upper body. Unlike the cervical, thoracic, and lumbar vertebra, the sacral vertebrae are fused in adults, resulting in rigid and strong structure. Gross anatomy of sacrum. The sacrum is large triangular bone as you can see in the diagram that tapers inferiorly. It is concave anteriorly and convex posteriorly. Bone is wider at its base with articulate with the fifth lumbar vertebra and narrows at the apex with articulate with the coccyx. Sacrum has a dorsal, that is posterior part, pelvic, anterior and lateral surfaces. Each surface bears a unique anatomical landmark. It has four pairs of anterior and posterior sacral foramina for the passage of sacral nerve and blood vessels. The sacrum forms the sacroiliac joint laterally, which connects with the spine to the pelvic girdle. Surface of sacrum. It has pelvic surface, dorsal surface, lateral surface, pelvic surface of sacrum. Pelvic or anterior surface of sacrum is smooth and concave with firm transverse ridges that indicate the fusion line of the five sacral vertebrae. It also has four pairs of anterior sacral foramina through which the anterior rami of sacral nerve emerges. Pelvic surface contributes to the pelvic cavity in the posterior wall. Second surface of sacrum is dorsal surface. Dorsal or posterior surface of sacrum is convex and rough with multiple crests that are formed by the fusion of vertebral elements. The median sacral crests represent fused spinous process while the intermediate and lateral sacral crests represent fused articular and transverse processes respectively. Four pairs of posterior sacral foramina transmit the posterior rami of sacral nerve. Third surface of sacrum is lateral surface. Each lateral surface is wide superiorly and narrows inferiorly. The upper lateral part bears a large ear-shaped auricular surface for articulation with the ilium forming the sacroiliac joint. Below this surface is the sacral tuberosity which provides attachment for strong ligaments. Borders of sacrum. The sacrum has a base at its superior border where it articulates with the fifth lumbar vertebra through the lumbosacral joint. The anterior edge of the base forms a projecting sacral promontory which is an important landmark in obstetrics. The inferior border of sacrum is formed by the apex of sacrum which articulates with the coccyx. The lateral borders taper downward, thus forming part of the pelvic brim. Sacral canal. Sacral canal is the continuation of vertebral canal and contains the cauda equina, meninges and sacral nerves. It ends at the sacral hiatus and that is an opening at the lower end of the sacrum. Hiatus is clinically important as it allows access for procedures such as caudal epidural anesthesia. Formation and fusion of sacrum. During development, the sacrum consists of five separate sacral vertebrae, that is S1 to S5. Fusion of these vertebrae begins after puberty, typically completing between 20 and 30 years of age. The fusion provides strength and stability to the pelvis, enabling sacrum to bear the weight of the body and transfer it to the pelvic girdle. Articulations of sacrum. Sacrum articulates with four bones. It articulates superiorly with the fifth lumbar vertebra. It articulates inferiorly with the coccyx. It articulates laterally with the two hip bones at the sacroiliac joint. These articulations form a strong pelvic ring that plays a crucial role in weight transmission. Muscles and ligament attachment of the sacrum. Numerous ligament and muscle attached to the sacrum. Ligaments that attach to sacrum include sarcoiliac ligament, sarcospinous ligament, and sarcotuberous ligament, which contribute to pelvic stability. Muscles that attach to sacrum include the piriformis muscle, multifidus muscle, and erector spinae posterior muscle. as well as portion of pelvic floor muscles are attached to the sacrum. Functions of sacrum. Sacrum serves multiple essential functions. First, it supports the weight of upper body and transfer it to the pelvic girdle. Second, it protects pelvic organs, contribute to the structure of birth canal in females, and provide attachment point for numerous muscles and ligaments. Third, sacral foramina are there that allow the passage of sacral spinal nerves which innervate the pelvic organ and lower limbs. Clinical significance of sacrum. Sacrum is clinically significant due to its involvement in various medical conditions and procedures, as sacral fracture, though rare, can result from high impact trauma. Sacral hernias is a key site for administering caudal epidural anesthesia, and in obstetrics, the sacral promontory serves as an important landmark in assessing pelvic dimensions for childbirth. Fourth significance is sacroiliac joint dysfunction, and another common source of lower back pain that is related to sacrum. Conclusion of this lecture video. Sacral vertebrae are specialized bones that fuse to form the sacrum, that is a key structural component of the pelvis. This strong and stable bone plays a vital role in weight transmission, pelvic stability, and protection of pelvic organs. Its distinctive anatomy, including the sacral canal, foramina, and articular surface, highlights its functional adaptation to demands of upright posture and locomotion. Understanding the anatomy and clinical relevance of sacrum is essential for medical students and professionals alike. And this was all about sacrum. Hopefully you liked the video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.